Welcome, Scorpio, to your September spiritual reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. And of course, for those of you who are new, I do them at the end of the month. That way you have all month to focus on them, reflect on them. Okay. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. Look at that. For miracles, expect a wondrous to emerge. So once you're really stepping into this power, and it feels like you've already kind of stepped into this power, Spirit is just saying, let's continue to keep going strong. Because you have this miracle that's coming through. You are on the right path. Just continue with the strength that you're putting out, and remember to keep that power going strong. And for those of you who feel like maybe you're not giving it the power that you really need, it's time to step into power, right? It can be a little bit different for everybody. Just remember, you are strong no matter what. And clarifying on the two cards, we have trust yourself. Absolutely. So there could even be this thing where it's maybe you are stepping into power, or you go real strong and then all of a sudden you kind of step back a little bit. And maybe you're not trusting where you're supposed to be going, but Spirit is saying you are on the right path to the miracle that you are manifesting, to whatever the goal is that you're doing. You are definitely on your way. Okay. So trust in yourself is talking about you are wise. You know how to grow. Even without knowing, you know how to do this. Like the ancient forests, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn. Look at the card. Since all of those are in the card. That becomes the oak, there is a natural intelligence for growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest levels, we are governed by the force that is so palpable, it literally shapes the world. So just keep going forward within power and force that needs to push you to the top of the ladder and burst you out and bring you forth your miracles, right? And if any time that, you feel a little worn down, the trust yourself says, yes, make sure that you heed in your own warning. Take the relaxation when it's time to relax. Push forward when it's time to push. You need to trust yourself for the insight and messages that come through clearly. Don't push yourself so hard, stepping into power where there's no rest and relaxation. Go within yourself and say, today is a break day, right? Especially if you own your own business. Right? If you're owning your own business, this is going to be one of those things, because a lot of people who own their own business, they want to keep pushing. I ain't got time to do this. I ain't got time for that. Make sure that you are still taking the relaxation and downtime that's needed. Okay? Trust in yourself. And clarifying on the stepping into power and the trust yourself is love yourself. Knowing that you're using your own gut feelings and intuitions and trusting yourself as the Queen of Cups over here. Lovely water. You are a water sign. Trust in yourself. You already have the built-in intuition. It's strong within water. Super strong. Water has the higher intuitions than any other sign. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. You can perceive what you have in your cup. You just need to have a little more trust, right? That you're going, yes, that you're moving up the ladder where you need to be. Trust that you're moving where you're supposed to go. Becoming the high priestess that you are already within yourself. It's a Piscean card and a Cancer card, but you are Scorpio and you already have a beautiful intuition that you can tap into at any given moment in time. Everybody can. It's just what I'm saying is it's easier for water signs to do so. It's just the way they're built, the way you're built. Okay? So with the miracles you have moving up, there it is. Progression in success towards this miracle. Knowing that you are progressing, knowing that you're growing. Your business is growing. Your miracle is getting closer to you as you're walking up and progressing up this ladder. Wow. Giving yourself a higher knowledge. You're going to perceive the knowing, and you see that all over the place. It's not going to be one of those things where it's like, I don't see myself progressing. No, you're going to see it. You might not be seeing it right now because you're not trusting in yourself, but once you get to the miracle, it's going to show itself. It's going to show the strength within it as it's growing and growing, as you're growing and growing, and as you're growing more aware of the situation. It's not something that's hidden. As it says over here, trust yourself. These things are not hidden from you. This is something you actually can 100% see with your eyes. I know a lot of things we do, it's like, I don't see the chariot, but it's actually might be right underneath your nose. It's just so tiny of, you know, of a thing that it hasn't really, you know, grown into light yet. But this is literally something you're going to see. When it does really start going where it needs to go, it's going to grow day, by this, by that, right? So if you like own a store, for instance, right? You have that first customer and they buy a couple of things, you know, word of mouth is great. They might even have the support of another Pisces or a Scorpio getting word of mouth out, right? Supporting the system, however it is. But definitely you're going to see more customers coming in. And not just picking up the licorice or not just picking up that one cup. They're actually going to buy the shirt, the cup, and the licorice, right? All of a sudden you're making the money and you can see it because you're going to see it on your end of the night receipts of your sales, right? You notice your cash register is full of money, right? What? Okay. And this is going to all be at the perfect timing though. Okay, so if you say, I've been waiting, I don't see it, settle down. It all has to be within an harmonious, perfect timing of the universe to do so, because it has a cycle of what it needs to do. But like I said, when it starts, boom, you're going to see it going, and it's going to happen. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be October, right? I do think it's at the end of the month, and I get the best message for you to work on in October. So you stepping into power, you're going to start seeing the miracle maybe by the end of October when the next reading comes out, right? But no matter what, during the fall season, you are going to see a miraculous change within whatever it is that you're manifesting, whatever you're pushing yourself for. Okay? It's going to be a beautiful miracle, and you're going to feel like a miracle. I cannot believe I went from 1 or 2 people, customers, to the place is freaking packed, right? If I'm running YouTube, I can't believe I went from this many subscribers to this many subscribers. The place is packed. My views are doing good. Take it how it resonates. I know I have a lot of YouTubers, that's why I bring that up a lot. Okay. So yes, you're going to see the growth in what you need to bring the growth into. Okay. And it's like I said, the numbers are going to be, the money and the numbers are going to be in your face. There is no lie, right? The work, all of a sudden you have more clients than you ever had before. The work is opening up. If you're gardeners, you have more houses to do, right? However it is. If you're, you know, a builder, all of a sudden you have to go build this house. Maybe they're building a whole project of houses. And you're like, dang. The success is growing. It's booming. Yes, open doors. And I would like to say I wish that I seen this in for everybody. The economy is not wonderful. Everybody knows this. Okay? I don't care what TV says. Everybody knows the economy is not what it's supposed to be. I'm telling you right now, only certain signs have these certain kind of opportunities that are really booming, right? Not everybody's seeing it. So really trust your instincts. Really take the grace. There's a, I keep hearing be gracious for this, Scorpio, because, yeah, it's not like this for every sign. You could go watch some of the signs I have. They're having horrible times trying to find a job, do this, do that, bring in money, do that, right? So be very, you know, open-minded, very gracious about the situation. Make sure that there is a harmony and a grateful scenario. This card is gracious and grateful for the opportunities at hand, so make sure that you're always giving the grace back to the universe for the open opportunities. We really want to bring that in right? Because that's really what keeps us going and going and going, is knowing that the universe is like you're being rewarded, and they want to hear a thank you. They do, right? Thank you for this, thank you for that. So happy, because you're going to be so happy. How could you not be? It's going to bring in this harmony at this perfect timing. It's going to make you go, holy moly. Holy moly. Oh, thank you. Right? And yeah, especially at a time when a lot of people are struggling. Absolutely bringing in the harvest. You're going to feel like the Empress. You're literally going to feel like the Empress, because you're going to keep sowing and then receiving the harvest. So the more you keep going at it, the more you're going to keep getting back. And it really is a give and take relationship between you and the universe, because you are really stepping into your power, and they see it. So therefore, it just keeps going on and on and on, before there's a time for it to slow down, right? Because we know that there'll be a time. All of a sudden, it just slows. But for now, we're talking about harvest season. Right now, we're talking about you bringing, yeah, definitely harvest season. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. This is the time of your harvest. This fall is your harvest season. Wow. We just had that harvest moon, and you're getting ready to harvest. And it's crazy because you're a fall baby, so therefore, you know, the majority of you in Scorpio season, so therefore you're going to reap your own birthday wishes. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. So let's see what we got going on over here with the daily healing and inspiration cards. Give us something good. Of course you get 2. What would make you think you didn't get 2? I thought you would get 5. Okay. Be aware that your thoughts and feelings are just as impactful as your actions. You start thinking and feeling like you're getting nowhere. Guess where you're going? Nowhere. Right? Don't bring it down with negativity. You keep pushing. Pushing it, pushing it. Learn to keep your heart open and soft through the trials of this life, right? So if you ran into a little bump, is pretty much what I'm hearing over here. One little bump. Oh, gosh, yes. If you run into one little bump, don't let that thought and feeling destroy everything. Who cares about the one little bump? Push through it. Step into your power. Push through it and say, I don't care. I'm still going strong, right? Because no matter how beautiful the reading is, there's still bumps and grinds through the life, right? Just because we didn't see it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, right? So yes, just make sure, that any kind of little bump and grind or trial that you feel like you're going through within this session, you can just power yourself right through it like a train. Okay? Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.